SEO, it is really important to understand what it is as a business owner. Search engine optimization, that's what we're going to talk about this week. I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail, but really just share with you some of the basics and why it's important. Coming right up. Hi and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't been to the channel before and you like this video, do make sure that you hit subscribe, hit the like, do comment down below. That way we know which videos that you really enjoy and we can make more of them. So the topic this week is search engine optimization. And what is a guy in his 60s talking about SEO for? Because it's important. As a business owner, as an entrepreneur, it is vital that you know what it is and what it can do for you. Not that you have to know how to do it. I know quite a bit about it, but I don't do it myself anymore. But it's a really important topic. So if you really don't know much about SEO, you kind of know what it stands for and that's it, you need to pin back your ears and listen to this because it's going to lift your game in your business significantly. And I'll share a couple of numbers later on about how much it's lifted my business and also give you a couple of tips on actually how to implement things. So 101, what is search engine optimization? Look, you'll find lots of definitions out there and people will interpret things in different ways. Let me just give you my view of it. So search engine optimization really comes in two main forms, on page and off page. And also talk a little bit about paid advertising as well. And it's not strictly SEO, but it's kind of linked. So what's the difference between on-page SEO and off-page SEO? So SEO on page is all the stuff that you can do to attract the right traffic, and then off page is obviously things that are not directly on your website. Now, why is all of this important? Why is SEO even, a topic of importance? Well, if you think about it, particularly in 2021 as we are now, and it's been growing over the last 15 years or so, one of the easiest ways to get business into your business is certainly online marketing, your website, your social media, and so on. And SEO is a vital component of that. I can remember when I first started learning online marketing probably 15 years ago. And although I'm a business owner, I'm kind of a bit of an online marketing nerd as well. I really enjoy it. So I first started learning that about 15 years ago. And it was a fairly new thing then. But somebody explained it to me like, you're going to start a business, you're going to put up a website. That was me when I started my first business 23 years ago. And it's a little bit like opening a small shop down a small alleyway and putting your sign above the shop and hoping that people are just going to rock up to your shop. Well, they're not. They've got to know that you're there, they've got to know how to get to you, and that's what websites and SEO is really all about. It's about making sure that your market can find you. And so many people put up websites and they look fantastic, but they don't work because the SEO work hasn't been done. Quick tip, website builders and designers don't often know a lot about SEO. So if you're putting up new websites, if you're doing online marketing, you need a number of skill sets. It may all be in one person, but generally it's not. So website builder is going to be the person who actually mechanically builds the pages and structures the whole website for you. Very often a website designer is a slightly different beast, and they're actually going to come up with the look and feel of the website and make it look really nice. You get those two working together and you have a website that looks really good but doesn't necessarily work. And then you've got SEO specialists who, that's really the cream on the cake. They're going to make sure that that website is actually very effective. Now, a lot of people look at one of my main business websites and they go, oh, it's a bit messy, it's a bit ugly, Rob. Yeah, tip. It's not all about how it looks. It's about whether it's effective or not. And I've got dozens of websites across about 5 different businesses. And some of those websites are used just as sort of promotional websites to drive traffic to other websites. Some look really nice, some look a little bit messy, but they're all effective. And that takes time learning how to do that. But Let's not get into the detail of website design. Let's talk about SEO and why it's important. So one of the things, if you're new to this, is make sure that you've got Google Analytics actually onto your website. There's a little bit of code that goes on there. And that's a fantastic program because you can start to look at the performance of your website. And the key things you want to be looking at are how many people are visiting, what countries they're visiting from, maybe the demographics of those people. Particular KPIs you want to look at is how long are they spending on your site and on particular pages. And a very important KPI is the bounce rate. And basically that is what percentage of people only look at one page and then leave your website. So depending on the type of website you got and how many pages and so on, that can be more or less important. But for example, my main business website would probably have about 1,000 pages on it. It's been going 20 years. And so what we're really trying to do on that website is to keep people on the site, get them looking at different things, and then engaging with us in some way. So very few of our pages are kind of pure sales pages where you want them to land on that page, take an action and leave the website. So that would have a very high bounce rate because people are only looking at one page. But we're not going to get into website design here. We're talking about why SEO is so important. Number one, it's attracting the right people to your website and to your other social media and things like that. Why is that important? Because it's going to enhance your business. The more people coming that you're attracting off the street to come into your shop, the more chance you've got to make sales. But you've got to make sure they're the right people, and that way, SEO can help you do that to make sure that you're attracting the right people. So on-page SEO is things like making sure you've got the right keywords on the pages, simple things like the coding of the headlines. You've got H1, H2, H3 tags, making sure all of that is tagged correctly, making sure that images are tagged correctly, making sure that you're using some of the indexing on the website correctly. You're trying to make sure as much as possible that Google and other search engines know what your page is about so that they can match up visitors who are looking for things that you've got on your website. So that's a little bit of an art, making sure that all of that on-page stuff is working well. In my own business, I have a person dedicated just to doing that because I've got a lot of web pages. But the on-page stuff is really important. And of course, it's constantly changing. So it's hard to kind of keep up with all of that. So what are some of the benefits of SEO? Well, let's just talk about, off-page SEO for a moment. So what's the off-page SEO? Well, it's things away from your website. So it's things like link building, it's publishing things away from your website that link back to your website. It might be getting links from social media, all of that kind of stuff, trying to channel more traffic into your website. There's a lot of Google tools that can help you do that, Google Business, that kind of stuff to help channel traffic back to your business. Once they're on your website, then it's about engaging them, and then leading them through a little bit of a journey, whatever that might be. It could be to read more information, it could be to download something, it could be to take an action, to contact you, to make an appointment, to buy something, whatever that might be. So that's SEO is a critical component of that. It's attracting people to the website, it's keeping them on the website, and it's making sure that they're going to take an action towards doing business with you. So what's the benefit of getting this right? I have to be very careful what I say here because my CFO is going to shoot me. Let's see if I can say this in code. So one of my main businesses, the thing that really annoys me about marketing gurus online, they talk about, hey, if you do this, you'll get a 6-figure business. 6 figures is nothing these days. You can earn 6 figures in Australia driving a truck. That's not a business, that's a job. Let's get serious here. So what can good SEO do for your business? So one of my main businesses is an 8-figure business. Good SEO, driving traffic to my website, driving engagement, driving more appointment setting. What does that do to that business? It adds well over 7 figures to it, well over. So that kind of puts things in perspective, doesn't it? If you get this stuff right, it really does boost the inquiries coming into your business. And it's kind of a snowball effect. So, as your SEO gets better on your website, so it attracts more traffic, so more people are on the pages longer, and it builds and builds and builds. The algorithms with Google and other search engines recognize that your site particular pages, people are liking them, and they're going to send more people to them, and so it just builds and builds. So it really is very important to get it right. It's not an instant strategy. Don't think that. It does take months to start getting traction and to get it working. So it's a medium to long-term strategy, but it's something that you should dedicate resources to continually, because over time it really builds. I was going to say something about the website on my main business, but my CFO really will shoot me if I share that. Let me just say, I'm really into SEO, and it is very, very effective. So where do you find people to help you with SEO? I will share a secret on what I did. So there are loads of people out there who will claim to be gurus in website building and SEO and online advertising and helping you with your Google ads and Facebook ads and all that kind of stuff. Let me get a little bit rude here. Most of them talk complete BS. How do I know that? Because I've hired lots of them. I'm sorry to say that, but I'll be blunt, there's a lot of charlatans out there in this online marketing world, and they talk a good game, so they don't necessarily play a good game or deliver good value. So how do you know who are the genuine ones? Have a good look at their social media profiles, have a look at some of the work that they've done if you can. The ones who talk a lot are generally not the ones who are good at it, because they don't need to talk about it. They've got a queue of customers constantly. So where do you find the good experts to help you out? Well, referrals. I'm always talking to other business owners and trying to sort of share what we're doing and keeping abreast of things. And we always talk about some of the things we're doing and who's helping us and the coaches and so on who are helping us out. Talk to friends, get referrals. Although, I don't want to, it's hard, it really is hard to find good people. As an example, a very good friend of mine recommended somebody who he said was very effective at helping us with our online advertising. I spent thousands of dollars with this guy, and it was an utter flop. I got zero return on investment. The guy was a complete fake. Really didn't know what he was doing. So, I've been stung. There are a lot of fakes out there, a lot of people who say they're gurus and they're not. So I think the best thing you can do is to, talk to friends, say, look, yeah. And in my friend's defense, he said, I haven't used this guy, but I've heard he's really good. Talk to friends. Have they actually used these people? What results did they get? That really sort of personal referral is very, very important. I've joined online marketing programs with some big names around the place. Programs put out by people with very good reputations. Yeah, some were okay, some were a bit so-so, to be honest. Go with personal recommendations and double check and triple check. Let me tell you a little secret about how I got access to some great SEO and sort of online marketing resources. So it goes back about 10 years, I guess. And I was doing a lot of this stuff myself, to be honest, because I enjoyed it. It was a little bit of a hobby. I used to sort of get onto our websites and play around with them and do some of the on-page SEO and all kinds of stuff. I soon realised that A, I was a bit of an amateur at it, and B, it was not what I should be spending my time on. And about that time, one of my kids, my youngest son, actually started coming to some business seminars with me. And he really got into the whole online marketing thing. And he said, oh, Dad, look, I really want to learn this stuff and get good at it. And I said, well, look, how about you come on board? This is total nepotism. How about you come on board as my marketing manager? And he said, I will, and I'll do it for 2 years. And when I've learned enough, I'm going to start my own online marketing business. So I said, yeah, that's fine. So Alex worked with me for a couple of years, really honed his skills, got very good at it, got all the certifications from Google and so on, and really launched, I suppose, our online marketing, but particularly the SEO. And finally, I had someone that I could trust who was helping me to do it. And sure enough, after a couple of years, he bailed and set up his own business. But I'm not that stupid. His business still supports my businesses in doing all of our SEO and things like that. So I guess that's just, you know, a little bit of a story of how to nurture a resource. So maybe you have people in your business, maybe you have, you know, friends, relatives, kids who have a really keen interest in this stuff. It's not that hard to learn. It just takes a bit of time and dedication and someone who's interested in it and really focused on it. So now, I mean, in my business, I have quite a few people who are trained up on this stuff, but Alex still keeps an eye on us and keeps us on track and all the rest of it. So I've rambled a bit. Let's just try and sort of summarize and recap on some of this stuff. If you're new to online marketing in particular, if you're new to SEO, really don't know much about what it is, learn the basics so that you know enough that you can actually hire resources to help you do it. You know, it's like anything in business, isn't it? You don't have to be an accountant and do the accounts. You kind of have to know the basics of accounting and what's important so that you can hire a good accountant. It's the same with online marketing, same with SEO. You need to know a little bit of the jargon and what's important so that when you're hiring people, you can work out, you know, the fakes from the really good ones. And it can make a massive, massive difference to your business, particularly if you've had no focus at all on, you know, on-page SEO and off-page SEO. You know, if you really haven't done much of that at all, it's going to give your business a massive boost. And like I said, way over 7 figures. Sorry to mention that if my CFO is watching this. But, you know, it can make a really, really big difference. So I just wanted to share that with you because I know there's lots of people out there who really don't get this stuff and they kind of don't know how important it is. That's why I just thought I'd throw some numbers out there to say, hey, this is important. It can make a big impact on your business. And what I'll do is I'll share some resources down below. I'm sure we've got some blog articles on SEO, although it's a constantly changing game. And I'm pretty sure, actually, I'll extend the nepotism a little bit here. I'm pretty sure Alex, my son, well, he might. I'll have to check up on him. I think he's got some packages, SEO packages, that he does for some of his clients, which, you know, particularly for people who are new at it, really gets them started and launched into the whole SEO thing and really starts to boost the performance of their websites and generates more sales and all the rest of it. So I'll check with him on that. If that's still around, I'll put a link to that down below. But whatever resources I can find, look down below the video, and I'll make sure there's some stuff there that will help you. And if you're new to SEO, get into it. You know, it's so important in business these days. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Do comment down below before you go. If you have any sort of questions on online marketing or SEO or anything like that, do comment down below, and I'll make sure that I or one of my marketing team answers those questions for you. Thanks for watching. See you next time.